I've had pain in my shoulders for 2 years, really, really intense pain if I have to hold my arm over my head for very long, like for an ultrasound, and it gets to be screaming pain if it is like more than a few minutes. But I was just living with it. I thought I had to just live with it or endure it because I think that's how I survived most of the torture was I just endured it. And it wasn't a really huge thing to me. Like it wasn't a really important thing, like dealing with the depression for me and the exhaustion and other issues that I have, some health issues. But I finally mentioned it to my naturopath, and then after I mentioned it to my naturopath, they were going to look into it. I mentioned it to a neighbor, the retired English teacher, who I walk with twice a week, and he said, "Why don't you get it checked out by your doctor and see? It might be treatable." And so I did, and I have tendonitis, and I just need anti-inflammatories and maybe some physio, but it may be treatable instead of me living with it and enduring it because that's what I did for all the years of torture. And I'm glad that it finally came to the surface, that I stopped dissociating from it. Well, I can't dissociate from it while it's happening, but afterward. And I'm glad that I finally addressed it and I found out what it is. And I'm going to start with some natural anti inflammatories because I react strongly to both supplements and drugs, and we'll see what happens. But I'm glad that I'm not just living with it, enduring it anymore.